Hey guys, it's Caitlin, and today I have a sort of different video. I got this package a couple days ago, and it is basically this huge order that I did on the E.L.F makeup website. Basically they had a half off sale, and I went on there and I ordered a load of stuff, and it came, and I'm going to open it, do a first impressions video for you guys, and show you what I got. So let's get started. Gotta open the box because it has just been sitting in the corner of my room. I have not touched it since it arrived so I could film this video. So I haven't even opened it yet. Just opening it now. I don't even remember half the stuff that I got. So it's gonna be a surprise to all of us. Alright. Yep. Just a giant box of stuff. Alright. So the first thing I got is a foundation. It is the Flawless Finish Foundation. It is in the color Porcelain. Looks like this. What I really like is that it has a pump. None of my foundations have pumps, and so I just pour them out on the back of my hand, and I normally end up pouring way too much out, so that is really handy. I'm not going to pour out any right now, but I believe this was the lightest color it came in, and it's still, and so that's the one I got because I am normally a really light color when it comes to foundation, so I don't know if this is going to match my skin or not, but I will try it out later and I will let you know how it works out. Plus, it also has an SPF 15 sunscreen in it, so that's nice. Next thing that I got is a brush cleaner. It is the Daily Brush Cleaner. So it says an antibacterial brush cleaner for thorough cleaning in between makeup applications. Again, I'm not going to use it right now just because I haven't used my brushes right now. But again, I'll let you know how this works, and if it works out well. I'm hoping that it does, because right now all I'm really doing is just like deep cleaning my brushes every once in a while, so that will be really nice to do it after uses more often. The next thing that I got is the Makeup Mist and Set, and it's a makeup setting spray, and to prevent colors from running or fading and to keep your makeup in place all day. It basically looks almost exactly like the brush cleaner, except it does not have the brush on the front, so don't get those mixed up. It's a makeup setting spray. Obviously you put on your makeup and you spritz it on your face, and then it's supposed to help make your makeup last longer. Right now I use the Urban Decay one. I'm anxious to see if this one works as well, or even better, because that would be nice, because the Urban Decay one obviously is more expensive, because the E.L.F makeup, if you didn't know, the E.L.F makeup does run really cheap, but you do get really good products for as cheap as it does run. The eyeshadows and stuff have really good pigment and stay on fairly well and for a good amount of time, but obviously you don't get as good quality as you do with the higher price stuff, but for the price that it is, it's really good quality stuff. The next thing that I got is the E.L.F poreless face primer. Looks like this. Obviously it's a primer, you put it on before you put on your foundation. And I did get the poreless one because there were a couple different options. This is the one I went with. So again, I'm anxious to see how well that works out under my foundation. Right now I'm using the Benefit Professional as well as the NYX Photo Ready Finish primer. So anxious to see if this works out as well as those ones. Again, I will let you know. The next thing I got is the E.L.F. glitter primer. When I saw this online, I was really intrigued by it because I didn't really know what it was, but it was on like the top rated products. Basically it looks like this. It just comes in a little tube. Oh, so it's an eyeshadow primer. That makes more sense. Okay, so for anyone that was confused like I was, it's a primer for glitter eyeshadow. So you put it on and then it helps any glitter eyeshadow you may have stay on for longer. So there's that. I also got the E.L.F. Clear Brow and Lash Mascara. Basically I got this because the clear mascara is good for your lower lashes if you don't really want them to stand out as much by putting on normal mascara. It does just help make them more prominent than putting nothing on at all. And then obviously the brow side is good for just shaping your brows after you apply whatever it is that you're applying, or just if you're not applying something, just to give them a general shape. So there's that. The next thing I got was another thing I got just because I was really intrigued by what it was when I read it. It is the E.L.F. Makeup Remover Pen. It looks like this. It has quickly remove makeup smudges, smears, and mistakes without taking off the rest of your makeup. So basically I just thought this would come in handy if you're doing your eyeliner or eyeshadow and you draw it in a place that you just did not want to draw it, or your lipstick or something like that. It just sounded really interesting and like it would come in handy. Kind of reminded me of one of those Tide to go pens before your face. So yep, there's that. Now we're getting into like the colored stuff. I can actually show you what it looks like. And the first thing is the matte lip color in Wine. It looks like this. And basically it's just a lip color, obviously. It's kind of like a lip pencil type thing. Don't know if you can see that. It's just a deep red color, basically. It's like a lip crayon. That's what I'm gonna call it. It looks really nice. The color comes through really well, and it doesn't seem like it would be drying at all on the lips. So I'm really excited to give that a try. I really like the way it comes in this little packaging. So yeah, I really like that. I got another one of those. This one is in color Dash of Pink. basically what it is. It's just a pinky one. It's just a bright pink color. Color's really bright and not dull, and I really like these. I really recommend these. The matte lip color. They don't seem matte to me. Maybe it's just because it's on my hand. It's probably matte when you put it on your lips. The next thing I got is a lipstick. The moisturizing lipstick. Looks like this. It's in color Bordeaux Beauty. I could be butchering that name. Basically it's just this deep reddy, almost purpley shade. Again, I don't know if you could see that. The color is not as strong on these, but as I was putting on, it is a color that you can build up, which is good, because if you don't want it to be as bright as a red color as it looks when you put it out, then you can just slowly build it up so it's not as strong as a dark lip. So yeah, but it is a color that can be built up if you do want a stronger lip. So those are really nice, and it does seem really moisturizing, which is really good in a lipstick. So I do really like that. Right, our battery just died, but we're back. Basically, what I was saying is I got another one. Not that one. Where'd I put it? Alright, it vanished. I just opened it. Where did it go? There it is. Alright, I got another moisturizing lipstick. This one is in the color Blackberry. It's basically just a more purpley, really deep plum colored lipstick. Looks like this. That. Again, it came off at the beginning lighter, and then you can build it up as you go. So again, if you don't want the really dark purple, you just want a slighter tint of purple, then you don't have to put on as heavy. But if you do want the darker purple, you can build it up to get that dark plum color. I really do like the shade. I think that it's a really nice fall color, so I really like that. Oh, I got another one. This is a lighter one. This one is in the color Marsala Blush. Again, I might be saying that totally wrong. It's basically a nudie pink color. Yep, just basically your classic pinky nude color. Not much to say about that one, but this one did go on more easily, the color that it is. You didn't really have to build it up as much, but that's basically just because it's a lighter color, not much color to build up to. But I do really like the color, really like it. But I did get a different lipstick. This just says lipstick. That's all it says on it. But the color is Flirtatious. And it is another pink color. This one looks like a brighter pink. I'm running out of room on my hand. Yes, this is just a bright pink. And yep, basically just a brighter pink color than the one before. It seemed like the same formula as those ones, but I don't know if it is because it was in this different packaging. It didn't seem to go on as well than those ones did, but I don't know. It seems okay to me. I like it. That's that. I did get another one of those. It's another pink. I'm running out of ways to describe pinks. And running out of them on my hand. I don't know if you can. It's right there. Basically, it's lighter than this one, but I mean, yeah, lighter than this one, but not as bright as this one, so it's in the middle. But I like it. It's a great color and pigmented well. Then I got one lip stain in the color Berry Blush. This is just pinks and berries for your lip selection in this haul video thing. Whatever it is I'm filming. It's like this. It just looks like a marker. Feels like a marker too. It's not really it doesn't really look berry-y to me. It's more reddish colored than berry to me. But it goes on well. Kind of bleeds. And it is matte, I think. But it is really pigmented, the color that it goes on. I wouldn't call it berry. But it is a nice color. But it's not berry. This is the last lip product that I got. Lip definer and shaper. It has a natural side and a nude side, and basically it looks like this. My lighting got really bright. I don't know if that happened a while ago, but I just noticed it. The sun decided to come up, that's why. Basically, it's just a lip pencil with two sides. That's a sharpener over here. That's basically what it is. It's just two different lip pencils, a natural one and nude one. That's basically what it is. And then I got a blush palette. This is in the color Light. And basically it's just 4 different shades. It's got a really pink one, a slightly darker one, a darker one, and then a more orangey bronzer tone. And it has a giant mirror up at the top, which I like. This one down here is kind of has like a sparkle to it. I doubt you can see that, but it does, I promise. I mean, all the colors are pretty pigmented. Just really excited to try it out. And I got a baked blush in Peachy Cheeky. It is beautiful. It looks like this. It's basically just a pink with like swirls of like brown in it, and it looks amazing. It's also very shiny and sparkly. Again, just really excited to try it out. Then the last thing I got is some eyeshadows. The first one I got is the Long Lasting Lustrous eyeshadow, which is like a gel type eyeshadow. And I got it in the color Confetti, which is a white eyeshadow. And I got it mostly for like highlighting the inside of my eye and that kind of thing. Basically just a white eyeshadow. Goes on really well. It's really pigmented and blends really well, and it's really sparkly, which I like. I really like that. I think it would be good for highlighting. And the last thing that I got is actually a eyeshadow palette, and it is a baked eyeshadow palette. Oh, I just broke everything in it. This is the baked eyeshadow palette in California. Has a big giant mirror at the top, which I like, and it has 10 colors in it. It has basically goldy colors at the top and purpley colors at the bottom. And I really like all of them. I'm not really going to swatch them all, but they're the baked eyeshadows, so I know that they're all going to be really pigmented, and I know that they will all go on and blend really well. I also have a couple already, and I really like them because they last forever because they are baked. So there's a ton of it, and you only use a little bit at a time. So I'm really happy that I got this. So that is finally everything that I got in my giant e.L.F. makeup order. I really hope that you liked this type of video. If you did, please hit the like button and leave any comments that you may have down below. I'll be sure to read them all and comment back. And if you haven't already, please hit subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. And I'll see you next time. Bye!